Hey, you got Mark and Dick?
Hey, we're here with Chris Ellis, and we just want you to know we're surviving Alabama.
So far we have.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Surviving in Alabama. We had a new grandbaby. Little girl Harper. And she was like 9 pounds and 9 ounces or something. Big old fat baby. And so anyway, very soon I'm going to go see them. So got to go see the new grandbaby and see the other grandbabies that are there. Okay. I also got a new truck. Now, not a brand new truck. Couldn't afford a brand new truck, but it's new to me. It's awesome. Let me show you. So it's a 2014 F-150, and it's got the long bed on it. It's got, I don't know if these are like blackout rims. Let me know down in the comments if that's what that's called. I think that's what that's called, is blackout rims. And so anyway, it's got, it's 4-wheel drive, and haven't even had it but 2 days, and a bird's already been on it. But anyway, this is what it looks like, and it's a good truck. So I have had Nissans. The last 2 trucks I've had were Nissans, and I had good luck out of those Nissans. But I just really needed a 4-wheel drive, and so this is what I got. It's got 3 seats across the front. Now this folds down right here. This part folds down, and it makes like a console. And it's got a rear seat, but it's not a full 4 doors. It's got the half doors on it, and it's like, looks like this on the inside. So I really don't care for cloth seats, so I really wanted either leather or vinyl. One of the others fine with me. Leather would have probably been a little bit better, but you know, the vinyl, it's okay. What I don't like about cloth seats is if you spill something on them and it doesn't just wipe up. Okay, got lots of stuff going on. And you know, it's just about turkey season, and I got to get out there and hunt some turkeys pretty soon. I had planned on going coyote hunting before turkey season, but I don't guess that's going to happen. Just had so much stuff going on. Volleyball, church, all the events, you know, family life, it gets busy. But I have been working on this pig pen, and I'm going to walk over here and show you. This is going to be a quick, short video, not going to take too much of your time. Stay with me because I was going to show you what's going on. Oh, if you hadn't subscribed to this channel, I'm doing all kinds of things here. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Like it, share it, subscribe it. Let's go. My rogue chickens. So I got one up there too. A couple of there's one over there. They get what they do. See, they hop up on top of the chicken house and then fly over the netting. That fence right there is 8 foot tall. And they just hop up and then hop over. Sometimes I just let them get themselves back. And I let them out. They're kind of semi-free range. Probably gonna let them out here in just a minute. But let me show you what I got here. Now, I've got 2 pigs coming in 2 weeks. So the Saturday before Easter, I'm going to pick up 2 gilt piglets that are like 7 weeks old. I ordered them in advance. I answered an ad that was selling them, so I said, hey, I'm definitely interested. They're going to be Old Spot Duroc Cross, so I suspect they're going to get really big. Now, this is not my first rodeo raising pigs. I've raised pigs before. I used to raise them and sell them, so I definitely have a little bit of knowledge. I'm not an expert by any means, don't get me wrong, but I've tried different ways of doing it, and I definitely want to run them down around these trees and let them eat acorns in the fall and to help them get fattened up on acorns. I think the meat's going to be super great when I do that. So let me just show you what I am working on. Now, if y'all watch my channel very often, y'all know that I'm kind of I'm partial to movable pens. I've got a really nice chicken tractor. It's not in use right now, but it's really nice. And when I get some new laying hens in the, well, I say spring. It's spring now, but I'm gonna get some new chickens. All right. So anyway, back to it. This is a pig tractor. As you can see, it's got 6 wheels on it. You can see the wheels right there. See the wheels right there. Let's see. Okay. Now, the purpose of this is 8x16. So the purpose of this going to be is so I can roll them around and I don't have to worry about electric netting, because I do not believe he'll get out of this. Although it's not finished, I'm going to finish it here in the next week or so. I'll get it all finished. Now I did put this gate on there. Now I know what you're thinking. That Cyclone gate's not going to be strong enough for a pig, and you're right. But I'm going to keep this Cyclone fencing on there, and I'm going to put cattle panel wire, attach it to it. And I'm going to put metal tie straps on it. I've got some big metal tie straps, and I don't believe they'll break them. And so I'm going to put that on there to reinforce it. So it's going to be good. So I got to put a post here, and then I got to put some framing right here and more cattle panel right here, okay? Then I'm going to take and walk up in here. I'm going to put a roof over this part right here. And that way that, you know, hey, the pigs can get sunburnt. So what I want to do is just make them a shade spot. Even though I'll be running them around the trees, I just want to make sure that they'll be able to get out of the sun. I'm also going to put a 30 or either a 50, it don't matter. I've got a 30-gallon barrel ready to go. So I'm gonna put some kind of a platform right here. I got to build this platform, and I'm gonna put this 30-gallon water right here, I think. But right beside it, I'm probably gonna put a feeder. And I want to put the feeder so I can put the feed in it from the outside and kind of funnel it in with maybe a 3-inch pipe or something like that. So that's the plan. I pretty much got this thing built. I got to tweak it to get it all ready. I got to reinforce the structure so I can pull it, and it's going to work out just great. So that's what it looks like right now. Like I said, it's just about finished. I still got a little bit to do. But this is a big movable pen, and it's super strong. Look at how these are 2x10s. There's 2. See how I got the wheels? The wheels are set between these 2 2x10s. So they're not going to break off or get wobbly or anything like that. This thing is really, really super strong. I've got double reinforced all the way around it. That's a 4x4 on the ends. And this thing is really, really heavy and really strong. Now, in the past, I've used electric wire, and I definitely am all for using electric wire. And I've got electric netting, and I had originally thought I was gonna, run them through the woods with the electric netting, but I was like, I'm really kind of fond of these tractors for chickens. I was like, and I know that there other people has built pig tractor. I built one before, but it was really just for a holding pen, but it was movable. But I think this is gonna work. If you have any insight on that, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And that way, so I can move them, pretty much every day. I may not move them every day to start with because they're going to be little, but especially when they get big, hey, they'll get moved every day and maybe even twice a day, depending on, how much is coming out the rear end, So I want them to till up where where they're going to be, and I also want them to fertilize where they're going to be. So it's a win-win all the way around. But I don't want them to stink. So got to keep moving them. The cat come out here to greet me. Both of them. There's one right there. These are my mousers. While I'm out here filming, I'm just going to walk through the greenhouse and I'll show you what I got going on. Definitely have some grass to kill in here. See, on this side of the greenhouse, I've got this outdoor carpet-like stuff. And see, it keeps the weeds down this side. But this side over here, it just took off. So I'm gonna have to do something about it. I'm gonna have to make up some kind of poison or something other and kill off this grass. There's rocks up under here. I mean, it's a fair bed of rock. But all these, see these potatoes? I have grown these potatoes all winter long. And they're not ready to harvest just yet, but they're coming on with it. I hope they're growing underneath. I hadn't pulled up any to find out. See, these big old carrots they look like they're about to bolt. So all this is carrots right here. I know some of them are ready. I need to pull them up, but I'll do it in the next week or so. Here's some onions that look like they need watering, and I'll do that here in a minute. But look at all these onions. They look pretty good. There's a little bit of weeds growing up in there, but for the most part, it's good. See that right there? That daggum cat right there. I open this door, and these cats want to come in, and they want to use my beds as a litter box, and that's a big old no. You better get on out of here. I got some cabbage going too, and something's been eating on them. And I want to say it might be a chicken was pecking on them. I don't know. Sometimes the chickens will get in here. And it looks like that one's the only one that's not been messed with. And that one's the only one that's not been messed with. These other ones, something's pecked on them. If I find out what chicken's doing it, I might be having chicken and dumplings. I'm just saying. I got plenty of chickens. I won't be a chicken shortage. I get eggs, lots and lots and lots of eggs. So I don't know. I can't have them pecking on my cabbage. I'm gonna walk y'all over here and show y'all the garden, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. Y'all stay with me. Right now I got all these chickens out here running in the garden, and I try to feed them out here in the garden a lot of times. That they'll scratch and peck and all the things. But I need to till this, and I need to tarp it. It's cold this morning. It's probably about 30 degrees. But roughly these are 2, give or take, 30 by 30 spots. And this is where I'm gonna have peas and corn and all the things like that, maybe some squash. Now for the last several years now, I've been raising all my tomatoes in raised beds. I just don't even put them out here in the ground anymore. I've come to find out that just works better for me. And I do have a trellis system this year. I've been making my own kind of weave. You know, have you ever seen those videos where they do the Florida weave? Well, that's what I did the last 2 years, and it works fair. It's not my favorite, but it works. So I'm gonna work a trellis this year, and I'm also gonna trellis some green beans and also some pickling cucumbers. Now I made awesome pickles this past year. The bread and butter style of pickles, they're fabulous. I think I only got like 1 jar left, so I got to get on top of that this year. I really appreciate you going around with me this morning. I've got to get on my chores. I got to get these chickens watered. I try to get them some fresh water every day. So gonna get them watered, gonna get them fed, let them out in the yard. You know, one thing I tell you about these chickens is when I let them free range a good bit is I have not had to spray my house for bugs in like 2 years. And I think what's going on is they're getting the bugs before they get to my house. Now, the downfall of that is they may get up on my back deck and poop on my steps or something. They'll do it, but have to keep that washed off. But I don't know. The trade-off is I hadn't had to really worry about bugs. Now, not to say I won't get an invasion tomorrow, but for the last couple of years, I hadn't had to worry about it. And I think they're doing a good job. Before these particular chickens, I had some guineas. And they were doing an excellent job too. I hadn't had a tick or a chigger on me in a long time since I've been letting everything free range. But those guineas really wiped them out. But my dog was killing the guineas. It doesn't kill the chickens, But the guineas would run from the dog, and so the dog would chase it, and you know what happens. The dog can't resist it if it's running from it. But I don't know if my chickens are just too lazy to run from the dog, or they're just used to it and not afraid of it. I don't know which one it is, but chickens seem to be safe. At least from the dog anyway. The main predator to the chickens here is I'll get a possum or a coon will come up at night and they'll try to get after them. I've lost a couple like that. Not a lot, but I've lost some. I think there was a fox. The last time I lost a chicken, I think a fox got it. It looked like I saw like a fox print in the mud. I think that's what that was. But I have been trapping possums. I've been trapping coons. I've trapped them all. I've yet to get a fox out here though. Maybe one day. If old Mr. Fox comes around, I definitely want to trap him. Okay. I'm going to wrap this video up. I really appreciate y'all coming along with me today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. God bless.